Hi all, welcome back to Grow Fit with Tammy. Today we're going into my toolbox. What toolbox, you ask? It's the toolbox of things I go to that help me to feel fit and fabulous as I approach 50. Today's tool is yoga, and this is my how-to video. So even if you've never done yoga before, this will be 10 minutes of relaxation that I hope you'll come back to again and again. Okay, hopefully you've grabbed a mat or whatever you need to sit comfortably. If you haven't, pause now and I'll wait for you to return. Let's begin in a seated position. If sitting on the floor isn't available to you at this time, feel free to sit on a chair or some hard surface that'll give you a straight spine. I also like to either sit on a yoga block or a cushion to help me not round my lower spine. It's a tip that's helped me along, even though I don't have one here today. So once you're seated and you know your spine is straight, your stomach's pulled in, I want you to gently place your hands palms down on your knees. We're going to begin by inhaling and exhaling through the nose. When you inhale, I want you to think about lengthening and straightening and correcting your alignment in whatever pose we're in. And on your exhale, that's when you go deeper into that position. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, deepen. If we're twisting, you're going to twist more. If you like, you can close your eyes. I will talk us through this. We're going to begin with a few deep breaths. Inhaling through your nose, letting your lungs fill to capacity. Maybe you haven't done that all day. And exhale. And as you exhale, really push and squeeze out all the air. At your own pace, inhale. Good. And exhale. 2 more breaths. Really fill those lungs and exhale. Push it all out. Let's see your chest go in, belly button going back. Good. Now in this inhale, I want you to raise your right arm. And as you exhale, place your left palm down and stretch over to the side, lengthening all the way from your seat to the tips of your fingers. You can look up or down, whatever's comfortable for your neck. So inhale, lengthen, stretch it, and then exhale, curving over to the side, giving a nice long stretch. Very good. 2 more breaths. Inhale and exhale. Last one. Opening up that chest, looking towards the sky if you can. And exhale. On your next inhale, come back up. Bring your left arm up with you. Right palm to the floor. And exhaling, leaning over to the right. So as you inhale, I want you to turn and open your chest to the sky or the ceiling. Lengthening. And exhaling, you're folding over, giving a nice good stretch to this side as well. Continue for 3 more breaths. Two more. Exhale all the air out. Go a little bit deeper if you can. And on this inhale, come back up and both hands down. How was that? For our next pose, we're going to do a twist. So I want you to take your left palm, put it on your right knee, and your right hand reach as far back behind you as you can. Remember, keep tall and lengthen. Put your hand down on the floor, and then using this hand softly, don't push with this hand, you want to twist from your torso. So you inhale and lengthen up, look behind you, and exhale. Inhale. And exhale. One more, you're going to inhale and lengthen. And this time exhale and really deepen the stretch. Never go to where you get a sharp pain, just where you feel you're pushing that muscle and giving it a good stretch. We're doing gentle, slow movements. Okay, on your next exhale, come back to the front and just windmill your arms around. Now placing your right hand on your left knee, left hand back behind you as far as you can reach. Inhale up. And exhale, looking back. Again, inhale. Remember, keep this hand gentle. You don't want to force yourself. Bring your shoulders up and then back and drop them down. Last one, inhaling and exhaling. See if you can go just a little bit deeper. And on your next inhale, release, come back to the front. Now we'll be moving from a seated position to tabletop. All of these yoga poses are integral parts of any yoga practice. I use these no matter what type of class I take. So now we're moving to our hands and knees. You want your knees hip width apart and your hands placed right below your shoulders. I'm flexing my toes under. It gives a good stretch to the feet as well. From here, on the inhale, we're going to go into a cow pose, which is I'm going to pull my head through my shoulders and look up to the sky while letting my back hang down, protruding my tailbone out. Inhale. And exhale to cat pose. I'm going to come back and round and arch my back and push away from the mat with my hands for the exhale. Inhale, come back up. You can look up to the sky and exhale. Back, rounding your back, tucking in your tailbone, letting your pelvic bone swoop in and really give a good stretch from the shoulders all the way down. Inhale. And exhale. Two more. Inhale. Really stretch that neck looking up. And exhale. Last one, really round those shoulders and push away from your mat. Good. Now we're going to continue from a lying down position. Bring your knees up to your chest and reaching your arms up, interlace your fingers around your knees or your shins and squeeze in. Go ahead and lift your forehead up to your knees as well. Round your back. And release your arms and your head. Putting your hands out to either side, palms down. And now we're going to go into a twist. Exhale, your knees down to the right. Turn your head over and look to your left hand. To extend the stretch, you can raise your right palm and put it on your left thigh and gently pull down. Giving gravity a little help here to extend the stretch as far as you can go. Breathe in, breathe out, and let your shoulders drop down. Try to relax all the other parts of your body. We're working on stretching our back and our side again, but with gravity's help this time. On your next inhale, bring your knees back up. And exhale your knees down to the left. Turn your head over to the right side, looking at your right hand. And again, if you like, use your left hand to put a little more pressure to bring your upper thigh down to meet the other. Your knees can be lower or higher, depending on how deep a stretch you need or want right now. Continue to do your deep breathing. Okay, and begin to release. On your next inhale, bring your knees back up. And now gently release your feet back down to the ground, a little bit wider than hip distance apart. And your hands bring down to your side, maybe about 4 to 6 inches, and you could put your palms up. Let your feet fall out to either side. This is our final pose, Savasana, where we just give our body a moment to realign and come back to the present. You can wiggle your toes and your fingers and then relax them. Relax your knees. Let your back be pulled to the ground by gravity. Your shoulders, your forehead, unfurl that brow. You can let your tongue fall away from the roof of your mouth. Let your breath return to normal. If at any time your mind wanders, that's okay. But let's try to stay present. Just remind yourself to focus on your breathing or whatever stretch is happening in your body. Think about how everything feels. That was good. Now to finish up, bring your toes together and give a pointed stretch. Hands above your head. Inhale through your nose. Exhale through your mouth. One more big breath like that. Now to come up, bring your knees back up. Roll over to either side into a fetal position. You can put your head on your hands just for a moment. We don't want to get dizzy coming back up. And now gently, go ahead and push yourself back up to a seated position. This was the first step in our yoga journey together. I hope you enjoyed it. I'll be doing more videos coming up soon. Please like and subscribe. But I want to leave you with this. It's really important to hydrate. Now that you've opened up those lungs and expanded them and lengthened and stretched, everything's pumping and flowing. Hydration is key, and I don't want you to miss out on it. Drink that water. That's it for today. Thank y'all.